And here we'll be talking about all the teams, players, the dark horse, the prediction final, and that we'll be looking for all the team statistics and stuff for that. So watch this episode. Alright, so RCB have got three strong players in Andrew Nealon's, Jack Ryan and Ryan Davies. Panel, who do you reckon will go? How do you reckon they'll go? Hunter, you first, mate. How do you reckon?
I reckon they should do pretty good. Get a straight one.
Yeah.
They're a strong team, got good chemistry together, and they're all good players.
Is there any in particular player that you should watch out for when you're playing for Kingsley and Punjab? Is there any player that you really think should be a dark horse or RCB?
Probably Andrew Nealon's is an express pace. That's a real killer. Jake Ryan, no. Ryan Davies, no. He's a humbug.
Yeah. So Roy, what about you? About RCB? Is there any player or anything? And how do you think the platoon's going to go, mate?
Oh, I completely agree with Hunter here. I believe that Andrew will be a strong batsman and bowler in the,
Is that because you're
in the competition. Shut
Shut the chuck up.
the struck up.
Go in.
Alright, so that's RCB. Looks like they're going to be a pretty strong team. Obviously, Andrew Nealon's is a real player to watch out for. Obviously, the other players not really from the panel. Let's be honest, this is what the panel's saying. So, is it okay? So, Hunter, where do you reckon they'll finish on the table out of the five?
Oh, I'd say they make it pretty far up there, you know. Semis definitely, final maybe.
I'll see maybe.
We don't have semi-finals. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
So where do you reckon on the table? Like third or whatever?
Oh shit, nah, first.
Oh, first. Mate. What do you reckon on the table?
I think they'll come close, but I don't think they'll win it. I think they'll come second.
Okay, Andrew, obviously, I bet your team, where do you reckon you're going to come on the table, just being realistic, and you've obviously been the man to be watched?
Well, obviously, we're the best. I mean, none of the other teams are that great. I mean, I'm express pace, I'll get all the wickets. Every team's not really a challenge for me, so I reckon number one. That's
You've
all
got to
I see
aim
as well.
high.
Got to aim high, yes. Be positive. Niceness.
I love how the captain interrupted, but Jake, what do you think, mate?
Well, we've got to aim high. We've got to be positive. We've got to
Get the motivation.
got to show our intentions to it.
Yeah, get the motivation going.
Yes, hey. And
Alright,
yeah,
Alright, sweet as. Alright, now the next team, Rajasthan Royals.
what the chart?
15 game, Cameron Ansell and Takare. Any reviews about that team, Hunter? What do you reckon about that team?
I just hope that the big price that they paid for Cameron Ansell will pay off.
Yeah, I
hoping
think
that.
All I'm gonna
You'd
say.
think that because he sold for nearly $200, he'll be right up there in the golden bat probably, but we'll see how it goes.
Roa, what same for you, mate? How do you reckon Rajasthan Royals will go, and who do you reckon would be a very key player for them?
Cameron will definitely be a key player for their team, but maybe let's see about Tarkin. What is he worth it to buy?
Yeah, only got bought for $12, so it was basically Taylor and Charlie. Andrew, what about you about Rajasthan, mate?
Well, buying Cameron, I think, was their biggest mistake, especially for that amount of money. Yeah, I think he's a very easy wicket.
That's
Nothing.
Yeah. And what about you, Jake?
Sorry,
What
what?
about Rajasthan Royals?
Oh,
About
that's
Cameron
true.
and Dane and Tarpley? Who do you
I
reckon would
think-
be a player to watch out for? And
I think Dane Game, he could be a real threat. If he gets his wrong and right, it could be a real item.
yeah. All right. Connor Wilson, what do you reckon about the Rajasthan Royals since you've just joined the panel now?
Who plays for them?
Cameron Ansell, Dane Game and Tarpley. Who do you reckon would be one player that will really show some express pace or really be a challenge, and how do you reckon the team will go?
I think they're going to be heavily depending on Cameron Ansell in his batting because he got golden bat at the World Cup and he also took his team to victory. So
carry them.
could be pretty hard for any other team to really get him out.
What about you, Kiwis, about Rajasthan Royals? What do you reckon?
I think Cameron, he was pretty expensive, so the captain will want a lot from him.
What a weight on
And
this.
Takare in the first game, he actually did better than expected. He top scored. So it's got a bit of promise there for them. I mean, the bowling wasn't that good, so I don't know how highly you rate that.
I think that Jake Ryan fella actually has
Alright,
a
so
taxi home.
Hunter, where do you reckon Rajasthan will finish on the table, mate?
Rajasthan, I mean, they should get pretty far up. Right. You're right.
You cut that shit out, mate. No, no.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
So
where do you
what was the
reckon?
question again?
Where do you reckon Rajasthan will finish on the table?
Oh, Rajasthan, I laugh. They'll get players as
Stop
my
being harsh,
opposition
Brent.
opposite me right now.
Oh,
but
okay.
they'll still they're a
So
formidable
you reckon
team.
around about third or second?
Third, second, maybe
Alright.
fourth, maybe fifth.
Right, just in that bottom half.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
It's
Right,
a
are they the
crazy
dark horse?
game back up.
Are you saying that they could be the dark horse of this tournament? Oh.
No, you take it too far, there, Troy.
Alright. Where do you reckon they'll finish on the table, mate?
What thing we're talking about?
Rajasthan
Rajasthan
Royals!
Okay.
Cameron and Dane and Tarkada, your brother.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I was right.
oh, they could finish quite high for
I don't
with
appreciate your time.
with Cameron, the purchase of Cameron.
What about
I still
CSK?
don't see them winning the competition.
Oh, yeah.
As yet.
What
I'll
about
have to
What
say,
about you, Baz? Where do you reckon Rajasthan will finish, mate?
I reckon around the middle.
Also about 4 and 3, you reckon? 4 and 3? Middle?
Yeah, pretty average players, all of them.
Alright, what about you, Connor? Where do you reckon Rajasthan will finish, mate? Where do you reckon?
I reckon they'll lose the final.
Yeah, but where do you reckon on the table before the final?
Second.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Kieran, you mate, where do you reckon Rajasthan will finish on the table?
I'm going to have to agree with Connor Wilson there. I reckon they'll get to the final with RCB. And it'll come down to the last ball, be Cameron versus Andrew, and Andrew will bowl them out.
Yes, boy.
What about you, Drake Ryan? Obviously, you've been a wordy mouth tonight. Where do you reckon they'll finish on the table?
I reckon I'll probably get a solid third or maybe a second in the final.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think.
You know that there's only 2 teams in the final, eh?
Well, I believe that Cameron, he really is carrying that heat
Yeah.
in the batting department.
Yeah.
But Dane, when Dane gets right, he's good.
Yeah. What about you, Andrew? Where do you reckon they'll finish on the table?
Well, I think Cameron's a bit out of form because it is like it's not cricket season over here in New Zealand, obviously. It's middle of winter. He's got nothing with his bat right now. None of his team's really performing. Tarkade kind of was like the carry today. It was a bit weird, really.
Especially with the amount he got brought for, like
Yeah,
$12,
that's
like
ridiculous.
Tail and Charlie, eh?
Yeah, I mean,
It was a bit harsh, I think.
Jake, you blood.
they just tickle.
take a 5
I
from the
reckon they're
panel.
about last place spot.
Hey,
Nothing.
rotation.
Jake, Paddy will kick your ass.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for Rajasthan Wars, and we're going to be having a panel rotation.
Get Bradley in there.
Take Ryan, goodbye.
Yeah, and yeah, we're swapping Jake Ryan out with Baz Netherlands. If he wants to sit down.
Fuck you.
Ah,
So now we'll be talking about the Mumbai. Now we'll be talking about the Mumbai Indians. Now three. Well, they did have 3 players before the season started, but unfortunately one of them got injured. That was Anika. Pulled a hamstring playing rugby. He got a big tackle by Samoa and he got fucked. But yeah, yeah, he's injured. So Hunter, what play would you and where would you think they would come, and what play would you reckon would make a huge impact?
that's a hot. Good there, Jake. Sorry for that interruption. I'll think about that one. Bradley and Connor, they're both very potent.
Yep.
Just depends where they're on. Bradley's kind of a chuck or whatever. As to where they come on the table,
We'd
they'll have to be a close. No, they're not favourites, Connor. Close, 3rd, 4th.
Okay. What about you, Takane? About what play would you reckon would have an impact? How would the team go, and where would you reckon they would finish on the ladder, mate?
These two players have very good chemistry together.
Yep.
Very familiar with batting styles. They know.
How to bowl and
How to-
stuff.
You see that?
Obviously, know how to
Yeah,
really change the game.
Yeah, they know what to play, when to play.
Yep.
I think this team will do really good, really good.
Yeah. So where do you reckon they'll be finishing on the table then?
I don't think they have enough to get to the final,
Yeah.
obviously,
Oh man, look at your shit.
but I think they'll get their place.
Alright, Kieran West, what about you, mate? Where do you reckon they'll come on the table on that, and what play do you reckon you have to really watch out for?
Who's this?
Mumbai Indians, Connor and Brett.
Well, they went for an interesting tactic today. They put the captain, not the captain, Connor Wilson, number 3. He didn't even top score so the year, but then Blake Flyer managed to win the game for them in the end.
Yeah.
After I dropped the catch, so
Yeah.
that's
And after
interesting.
football, the plate was higher. Like,
Yeah. We can all blame Troy. So
Where were you, David?
anyway, Baz, what do you think, mate? Where do you reckon Mumbai would come, and what play would you really reckon would be a huge impact for you playing against?
I really think everything they've done so far has been a fluke. I really don't think they have any skill, any talent. I think pure fluke. I don't think they know how to even play cricket.
Is that so bad?
Boy, ask me. Ask me about Mumbai. So, I think we're going to beat them for sure. Because I think they'll like to run that. Make it.
What about you, Andrew, mate? What about you for Mumbai, mate?
Well, they're pretty slow players with the bat. I mean, pretty slow players with the ball, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, some very good bowling. Exceptional. But their batting style, very defensive. Not a lot of runs going to come there. And I think that's going to take them out.
Alright, and so where do you reckon they'll be going on the table, mate?
Pretty tight. Maybe slot into 3rd, possibly 4th, I don't know.
Yeah.
Vikings going to get you nowhere, mate.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Connor Wilson, how do you feel about the prediction about your team? How do you reckon the panel have judged your team? Do you reckon it's about right, or do you reckon not really?
Well, after today's performance, I think we should be looked as probably the outright favourites. I'm real confident that Blake Fryer, he's one of a kind. He's a good find. Good, we got the right option, got the right to match on him in the auction. Since Andy Kett had to drop out, I think.
He got injured.
I got injured.
yeah,
What was his injury?
he broke his neck and he's in a coma for 7 weeks.
You need tomorrow. Nah, but anyway, I think the panel's judged it quite fair. I think I'll be happy with making the finals appearance.
Alright, that'll be good. Obviously, we won't be talking to the Captain Bradley because he's on his phone, being in a sociable. But anyway, CSK coming up, Troy game. Yep, in the team, Kieran West, and we got a huge upset for the team. Troy game got Manpreet, but unfortunately, Muralithrium had the same issue, but Manpreet has actually been banned for 2 years after chucking. It's quite upsetting and that, but me to a game, I'm a batsman, I'm not a bowler.
You're a chucker.
But you know, you can't, yeah. Even though if I do get Connor out, you can't say shit about me. But I reckon, so CSK, Hunter, where do you reckon they'll get, and which player would you really have to watch out for that team?
Oh, you know, I reckon they'll do good in this year's competition, but I'd say that they would win it if the Manpreet has helicopter shot, but unfortunately with the ban, that is not going to happen. But
Yeah, but what about Kieran and Troy? Which one would you really think would have an impact?
oh, just depends which one of them's on form, or you know.
What about our other teammate?
Yeah, what about David Wynne Jones? He had a cone on Saturday. He's had a fair bit of piss. He's an alcoholic and he's got a betting problem. So how do you reckon he would go? How would that affect him? Do you swear one night that he gets knife and really thinks about killing himself or $60 on a game?
No comment.
Okay, no comment. What about you, Tarkley? What player do you reckon?
This
Out
team-
of Troy and Kieran. And where do you reckon they'll finish on the table?
This team specifically, I feel it's a disgrace to the IPL.
I concur.
They should get banned. They should get.
We got some technical difficulties there.
They should get cut from the tournament. The drinking problems this side has. This is disgraceful.
Okay, what about you, Colin, mate? Obviously, a lot of everyone's talking about David Jones about his betting addiction and alcoholism. Who do you reckon where they'll get on the table, and which player to watch out for?
Well, who's the captain? Is it Troy?
Troy
or Kieran?
Game.
So I think the vice captain Kieran West. I think he might struggle with his red hair. You know, that might put him off when he's running down the wicket.
Yep.
And I think CSK are going to be in some serious trouble because Troy game is quite lackluster when it comes to the bat and ball. He
I've
gets
got 2
he
wickets.
gets
so
hit
I'm fine.
he gets hit for quite a lot of boundaries, and they really need Kieran West to fire.
When did
Otherwise,
you get a
they'll
legitimate
be bottom feeders.
Yeah, Bears, mate.
Now he doesn't say anything.
Bears, what do you reckon about Shingo and what about David and Jones coming in? And where do you reckon they'll finish on the table?
They're probably better than you.
David's a natural. Off his first ball, he got a 4. I just think going into the game against them, I think he's one to look out for, and
Yeah.
we better be cautious.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta watch out for that player.
Yeah, do you reckon
shut
it's
him
real?
down.
Do you reckon it's a real problem for Dave when he lost $60 against Blues and Reds game? Do you reckon that's a real downside for him in his mental life?
What's this?
Oh, David Windrose, yeah, he lost $60 on the Blues and Reds game. He put on the Reds game, yeah, on the Reds, and they lost.
So he has betting problem too as well.
Yeah,
as
he has a betting
alcohol.
addiction,
Okay.
mate.
What's that have to do with
Gambling. Well,
Mental state.
the only thing that's not wrong with this kid is that he's good at cricket.
Oh, well,
That's
that's
all I
sure.
can say.
Okay, yeah, so where do you reckon they'll finish on the table?
Top.
Top?
I don't
Alright,
really
yes,
think that.
Yeah.
There's
What
the
about?
new hashtag star player.
Alright, what about you, Andrew?
Mahal
What's your
Gill.
opinion
Are you
on
watching
CSI?
Mahal Gill?
They're a pretty crack up bunch, eh?
Road.
Yeah, they're probably the most diverse team out there.
Big words there, Andrew, big words.
I reckon a pretty key player is Golden Bat. Boy, guy, boom down with the chest. I mean, he's pretty good, eh? He's always getting the runs, very consistent with the bat. I don't know. Kieran's a bit of a iffy player. I don't know why you wanted him.
I got 38.
Of 17 balls, though.
No, 12.
Not good enough.
Oh,
Not good enough.
so what player do you reckon would be a real impact? And where do you reckon they'll finish on the table?
Poor game, definitely. He's just Boomtown. Yeah, he's just a beast. I mean, he got 2 wickets as well, and he got a crap ton of runs.
Alright, so that's about CSK. So we're coming up to the last team, our Kings 11 Punjab, with our Baz, Lure and Hunter. So Andrew, what do you reckon about Kings 11 Punjab? What player do you reckon they have to really watch out for, and where do you reckon they'll finish from the table?
I really feel very low team in my mind.
Hi.
Well, this is the truth. He asked me a question, and I'm going to answer it to my understanding of their team.
Yeah, got a question for you as well. Sorry to interrupt, but I think Jake had to gap soon because he had to go home because Daddy arrived. How do you feel being vice captain for the side?
I feel pretty good. It's always good to have a captaincy role in your team. Have your words heard a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot deeper opinion, obviously.
Yeah.
Stands with myself.
Yeah. Do you reckon you can do a lot better captaincy than Jake?
I'm not sure. I mean,
That one side. You did captain that one
Oh,
side
right.
victory, undefeated.
I actually do captain a team. The Tuka College First 11, undefeated by the way. So, I mean, we've lost a couple of games under Jake's captaincy, but I'm not blaming him for that. I'm just blaming his performance. That's all. Not him. His captaincy's fine, but it's just his performance.
Alright,
That's
so where do you reckon Kingsley and Punjab will come?
last.
Alright, Kieran, mate, we're back onto you on the scene. Kieran, where do you reckon Kingsley and Punjab will come, and what player do you reckon, where do you reckon they'll finish on the table? What player would you reckon will have a big impact?
I think they'll come last. I mean, they lost their first game by quite a lot.
Hey.
And
But they
Yeah.
did get Cameron Ansel up, so that's a big bonus.
yeah, Cameron got a duck today, so that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
But their team, they got Baz. He got player of the tournament last year.
Yep.
And they got Rua. I don't know what he's done, not much. And they got Hunter, where he got into the semi-finals of the T20 World Cup. Yeah, and he got like 26 one time.
And I reckon he'll really carry the team. I reckon myself personally.
He might be the
If
next
you get
Troy
26 in an international semi-final and under that much pressure, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is really good, especially in a 4-over format. That's really attacking.
Yeah, I mean, it's no match for Cameron 70, but yeah.
But Connor, what do you reckon about Kingsley and Punjab, mate? where do you reckon they'll get on the table, and what player do you reckon will be a white night watchman?
In the 2020.
Yeah, we're talking about T20 cricket here.
Just block it out.
Who's in that team? Was it Andy?
Baz, Roy, and Hunter.
I reckon Hunter's a pretty good chance, eh?
I agree with you on that.
Because he could be. Did you see him in the World Cup? He was pretty good.
Yeah, I
At.
saw the videos and
He
that.
made the semi-finals.
Yeah.
He was let down by his captain. That's what I reckon.
No. It was
Table prediction. I reckon.
Everyone's saying last.
I reckon they'll be third
Oh, so you're giving them hope.
on the
That's good.
benefit of net run rate or whatever it's calculated on.
Alright, sweet as. Takare, finally having a say. Where do you reckon Kings 11 will come?
This team, is full of superstars. They have the potential to do well in this tournament, but under the captaincy of Roar, I don't think they will unlock
Probably
this
declare.
tournament. You know,
Hey, Brad.
Baz or Superstar,
Roar
Express
probably-
Case.
How did you use
Roar.
Roar and Superstar in the same sentence?
Roar with his arm balls, can be lethal, lethal. But I don't think under
Medium
his
off,
captaincy this
Yeah.
team will untap that potential.
Yep.
Therefore, I reckon they're coming last.
Alright.
Last place.
Lua, mate.
That was a little harshness.
Lua, mate, how do you feel about your team prediction, mate? Coming last, basically. Any other higher hope, or there's only higher hope, eh?
Yeah. Well, based on the panel's opinions, I guess so, but I still believe that my team can prove to do well, even though unfortunate circumstances forced us to lose today. But we could still aim high and possibly come through with the tournament.
Yes, there's no pressure of expectation for us to do well, so I think our casualness might really help us to loosen up, and we might get a few wins and stuff. I think it will help us out. Having no pressure.
So Hunter, mate, you've been the man to be watched on that side. Do you reckon you can carry that form from the semi?
Oh, I hope I can.
There is no semi.
I'm talking about the semi
about
from
the
the
World
World
Cup.
Cup. Or carrying it from the semi from the World Cup.
You didn't make that very clear.
I understood it.
Yeah. But do you reckon?
I hope so.
Alright.
Time will tell.
Alright, well that's good. Alright, so that's about the teams and that for now. So we'll be going back around the panel also about the Dark Horse. But in the meantime being, Pepsi Max the #1 drink for this year's IPL. Yeah, and Agro Crop 0800 Trackley and #1 John Deere specialist in New Zealand.
Ron
Don't
Davies.
forget to get your local 600 shares on there, and don't forget to mention Ryan Davies. You'll get a 50% discount, guaranteed.
Sponsored.
And Hunter, mate,
Destroy.
who do you reckon will be the dark horse? The team. What team do you reckon would be the dark horse?
What's a dark horse?
So the one that you,
Underdogs.
the underdogs.
That could go far.
Yeah, that could go far, but you don't think.
Oh,
Like they're not expected to.
Yeah.
the only team that's not expected to perform well is the first 11 Punjab.
All right.
Judging from the panel and everyone's saying that we'll come last, I'd have to say that we're the dark horse.
What about you, Takale?
I would say dark horse would be Mumbai.
Oh yeah.
They have players that don't do as well as expected.
Yeah.
Under captaincy of Bradley West, they really
Bit dodgy.
I feel like they're gonna play shit under that captaincy.
What of a shaky
That's why
Yeah.
underdogs.
Yeah. Connor, mate, dark horse.
I think Royal challenges Bangalore because they have Andrew and he's the best in the club and he's like good as hey, and he was inspired to play like Troy, Dine, William, Bernie, and Andrew's just the best.
All right.
What the? I'd have
What's
to
that,
say
mate?
Royals and the Royal Challengers, they've got to be the favourites by now. And then since Mumbai only just scraped through against CSK, I reckon they might be able to scrape through the next game.
All right. Baz, who do you reckon?
My team, obviously, because no one supports us. Hey,
Yeah. All right. Yes, it is. Andrew, dark horse, mate.
I mean, pretty tickle side. The potential to go far. Hunter's is inconsistent. He's proven to be quite a decent player.
Hashtag
Decent.
star player.
Let me just emphasise on the word decent,
Oh,
not good.
another big
Definitely
word.
not
Well
good.
done.
Yeah, so that's the dark horse now. Who do you, anyone else who do you reckon would be player of the series like?
Cameron is the most expensive.
Do you reckon he's
You bowled
worth?
him out.
Do you reckon Cameron is worth the money though? That's the main. Do you reckon he's worth the dollars or
It doesn't
what?
matter what I think. It's what the captain Dane thinks. I mean, he's the one who paid for him,
Debate now. So you can
and
argue
so
points.
clearly, I mean, he has to be
Yeah.
worth it, really, because someone else also bid against him. Bradley, I think.
You have to remember, he's been paid for $188 to be performed. He hasn't been doing it in the first game.
Just,
Is he worth the money? That's the big question.
still won, so definitely.
That's
it's worth
because
it.
your team choked.
The only two
Shut up.
person that we can ask this question to is the person that game. Is Cameron worth the $188?
Wow. Of course he is. That
He
first,
hasn't performed in the first game.
well, the first
Is
game,
he worth it?
the first
Did you
game was.
spend too much?
Do you
want to let Dane talk?
Well, the first game was a hiccup. We tried the first ball and it didn't seem to bounce. You couldn't seem to get. The only reason to get it to bounce is you had to bowl spin, which then would get it to bounce. Like I did. Tried that first ball, got smashed. It was going to. You had to bowl. Everyone was bowling pace Yorkers. It was that. Otherwise, it was just swinging. Not be a wide. It had to be a Yorker, which you can't hit.
Alright, so you reckon he's worth the money, alright. What do you reckon about Cameron? Worth the money or not? $188 for talk. You reckon?
Have you seen him bat?
Yes, we have. I know that I'm going to be saying this and it might make myself stupid. I know it's the first game. I know that he got out first ball, but do you reckon he'll perform for the rest of the tournament?
Question, he didn't get out first ball. He got out like third or fourth.
How many runs did he get though?
Yeah, he is.
He got.
Do you mind?
No.
He's definitely worth the money because
Yeah, but then he came back in and got 6.
Hey, Connor's talking!
no, he's definitely worth it because he's just like so good at batting. He if he had a scale, it'd be like an scale of like the best. It'd be like Bradley,
Brady level,
Troy.
Troy,
Troy's
Dane.
down there, Cameron like way up there.
Okay.
Because have you seen him in a World Cup? He just went.
But have you seen Troy game though as well? He's got golden bat so far in the 2 tournaments.
It's just Troy game, like you talk about him so much.
We never added it up.
Okay. Well, from what I've seen at the World Cup, yes, Cameron is going to get golden bat this year. But do you reckon he'll carry that form on? Do you reckon he'll get another like 70 runs?
Yes.
Okay. Tarkley, do you reckon Cameron's worth the money, mate?
I'm just going to switch player here. I know everyone's judging Dane's buying.
Yeah.
I think he's focusing on the wrong player. I'm not being biased. He's talking about this $188, but you're forgetting this $12 player.
That's, so do you reckon you're worth $12? Because I reckon you'll buy the century by the way you got the runs, you carried the team, you got the runs, you got the boundaries, you got the sixes. I reckon you're worth the money. I reckon you're the dark horse player, but
Oh yeah, I'm agreeing with you, Troy.
yeah,
I got booked for $12. I carried my side in that first game.
yeah. There's one person that I really wanted to buy as well, and that was Connor Wilson, but Brandy fucked that up. I wanted the triple threat, and that didn't work. Hunter, do you like the team that you're playing
How
for,
much was
mate?
I?
Kings 11 Punjab expected to be last.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Do you like the team that you're playing for, or do you reckon you could have got a better find?
Oh, you know, after the auction, you know, I started out 5 loose, went all the way up to 57, which felt pretty good. Feel like if I started at 57, I could have got with a much better captain.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I like my teammates. They're a good bunch.
Alright. So the next debate we'll be talking about Bradley being captain, I don't reckon he should be. Would you agree with me on that?
Oh, You know, well, he's a pretty experienced player, both of them.
But he's been 15 years out of form. That's what you got to get in your head.
He's still pretty.
15 years we're talking
Can
about.
I talk? He brings that experience, you know. He brings that.
Finesse.
Yes, that finesse. He's not very good with a bat, in all honesty. He plays very defensive, but sometimes you need that, but sometimes you don't.
T20, what the chicken?
In a T20, yes.
Yeah. What about you, Taka? Like Bradley being captain, yes or no?
No, he definitely brings the experience in a test match.
He's got no voice
Yeah,
for the team, really.
Yeah, he has
In
no
the short
voice.
form, you don't think.
T20, no.
Not a big enough
Two-
personality.
You want to fight me?
Like someone's talking, Bradley.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
all of you.
In all honesty, Connor should have been captain.
That's right. He's right.
Connor, what do you reckon about you being captain? Do you reckon you could have stepped up to the role much better than Bradley? Say what you got.
There's too much pressure. What if I say? If I say I'm the better captain, he'll probably. He won't give me. He won't give me 2 overs in the next game, and I really need to boost my stats because I have the biggest ego in the club.
But one thing I noticed as well is that you have that will to win. Oh,
I have the will to win. It's in my name.
yep.
It's in my
Will
heart.
to, Connor will to win.
Connor will to win. I've got no gas, but I've got gas to win.
Yeah, that. So,
Winning
Kieran,
is your
mate.
fuel.
Kieran, Bradley captain, yes or no, mate? Your opinion.
I don't know.
No.
Have an
No?
No.
Why is that? Do you reckon Connor will be much better?
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Reason why?
Granny, your brother then.
You already have one. And another one.
You know, they got a lead from the front. You know, he got a golden duck, so it's not very good leadership.
Yeah, you did too.
And I don't think he got any wickets either. Well, no, he got one. Yes.
Good answer. Baz, mate, what about you? Bradley captain, yes or no? Your opinion?
I don't think he gets the respect from the people because he hasn't won that much Fortnite solos or anything. I don't think they respect him enough to be captain.
Okay,
So,
so what qualities do you reckon Connor will have in being better of a captain?
Connor
Over
told me
Bradley.
he's won like 14 squads or something.
Yeah.
I
Fortnite.
don't even know how many solos. So
5.
definitely up there. 5 solos. That's more than me, so that's a better captain than me.
All
Got
right.
my respect.
Thank you.
Andrew,
Can we do it on
Bradley
season
captain, yes or no?
Definitely not.
break? Right, yes or no?
Not a big enough personality. Doesn't talk enough with his team. I think that's the big issue there. Not enough communication. I mean, I think he's a one-way thinker. He doesn't discuss anything with his team, which is the wrong approach, I feel. I think he needs to involve his players a lot more, develop a good, a better relationship with them, rather than just relying on himself, which clearly
confidence is
does
everything.
not work, as we saw. Quack, quack.
Bradley, looks like you shouldn't be captain. What's your reaction on that?
Will you
Do reckon
relinquish,
should
will
be
you
or not?
relinquish your captaincy?
We're just wondering, mate, like, you've got a duck first ball. I Troy Gay out of all people, by the way.
What's your response? Distract.
First of all,
This is his resignation, by the way.
this is very biased journalism. First of all, I'm gonna make a diss track on Andrew. Then we're gonna have a boxing fight with Troy. We're gonna rumble with all of you.
What the chuck?
You're all chucks.
Is it-
I will not be
Does
relinquishing my
this just
captaincy.
depend on the same real life situation? We're just getting other people's opinions. We're not going to drop you from the job. It's you're captain. We can't change that.
Just resign now.
Damn, Troy!
Please resign.
Obviously,
I'm not resigning.
talking
I'm
about,
staying
we're
where
going
I
to be now
am.
talking
Staying
about
He needs the money.
Manfred, chucking thing. Do you reckon he should have played or not? Andrew, your opinion on Manfred. Do you reckon he should have still played with the chucking? Do you reckon we could have put a dispensation in?
Well, I reckon we could have got a stick or something strapped it to his arm. Don't see the problem with that. Well, yeah, I don't know if that's strong enough, really. I mean, it's powerful.
Well, he is an Indian, so he's pretty tough.
Yeah, maybe a steel rod instead.
Yeah, I can make
Might
sure.
bend that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you, Baz? Manpreet, should he still play for Shanghai with him chucking or not? Do you reckon the ban should never have been implicated?
We
at the
all
time?
we all make mistakes, but none of them are as bad as chucking. Banned for life, guys.
He's been banned for 2 years. Do you reckon he should have still played the other?
Bro, he got off light, if you ask me. Okay.
What the shit?
Kieran, mate, your reaction on Manpreet? Do you reckon it's lost for the channel? Do you reckon he should have still been able to play or not?
Seeing as I was the one who banned him, I think I'm going to stick by my decision.
What was Insigne the one who banned him? What was the reason? Was it really hard to make the decision after Troy game in the Zoo? He's really going past the 15 degree, more like the 90.
Well,
yeah.
Well, the WWG officials, we were watching the backyard IPL match against the Brisbane Heat, and then we looked at the part where he got me out, and then we noticed a bit of a bent arm.
But when he got me out.
No, we didn't look at that.
So you looked back at classic footage and made sure that he was trying to bowl legally, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're sticking by your decision, 2 years ban?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Might be more, who knows?
Okay. Are you going to be sending them to a standing lab, whatever? Are you going to get Marie to teach them on how to keep it straight now?
Nah.
Okay. Kind of
We don't have any of that in backyard.
Okay. Connor, mate, what about you about Manpreet? What, any issues about it? Do you reckon it's right? Do you reckon it's wrong? What do you think?
Well. Do you mind?
Really chuck off.
I don't mind actually.
I just want.
Well, is that us or Andrew? Is that us?
It is on hold.
Oh, fuck.
I just.
I thought you were Charlie. Could you stop being disrespectful?
I just want to know what's the difference between Manpreet getting banned and Troy's chucking.
Oh, yeah.
Could I have an answer on that?
Yeah, you can have an answer on it. Well, I don't care about what answer we get, but, you know, I know I'm useless at bowling.
Nothing to do with your skill, it's to do with your chucking.
Yeah, I know.
Why does Manpreet get banned and you not? Is it because he's black? Is it because he's Indian? Are you being racist?
So
What is your response?
Ask Kieran that question. He's trying to ban him. Don't you like Indians?
Yeah. Do you want to ban?
Is that why Howard's double showered?
You should ban him, he's shit.
Is that why
It's my
Howard's
best
double
teammate.
Oh, Bradley, Manpreet,
So you,
What the?
It's
chucking. Do you reckon he should still be able to play the tournament or not?
Nah, he's a bent arm. Doesn't deserve it. If you're gonna bowl with a bent arm, you're gonna chuck. And I don't have any respect for you then.
Alright, Tarkalay,
You don't respect
Manpreet, do you reckon he should still be able to play? Or don't you reckon? 2 year ban, do you reckon that's long enough or not?
I reckon, yeah, I would stick with the committee's decision.
Oh, from the WWG
From being
and
banned.
ICC.
However, how Troy hasn't been banned, he's using sticky tape on the pitch for multiple occasions. I caught him just this afternoon using it against, who was it? Mumbai Indians?
What, the sandpaper?
Yeah, he's used it multiple times and he has not been banned. There's footage. Troy game.
There's no footage of me using any sandpaper or anything, and I know that I didn't get it from Paper Crate, even though that I did take a photo of it and say I'm an Australian. I should have been banned.
In my opinion, Troy game should be banned as long as Manpreet.
But he lives
If
in
not-
Tauranga, he only comes up a few months. Just takes his ban for a short period.
Overall, I stick by the committee. There should be no chucking in this IPL, no chucking in cricket, backyard cricket overall.
Yeah.
However, answering your question, I do stick by the committee's decision to ban him for 2 years.
What about you, Hunter? Yes or no?
I mean, it's a rule. You're not allowed to chuck if you're bad for young bloke, but you know, rules are rules.
Yeah. Good wise words there, mate. Good wise words. Now that brings us on to the last case on it. Troy game getting banned. Well, should he be banned for chucking? Is that a yes or no? Even though that we're going to be talking about myself, me personally, if I do need to be banned, I'm banned. And that I have to serve it. Nothing I can do. It's from the WWG West Wilson Game International Cricket Corporation. Well, if it's done, it's done. I just want to hear what the panel says. Andrew, what about Troy? Should he get a ban?
I don't know. There's been a lot of harshness towards Troy, so I think he's really already served his punishment. Whereas Munpreet doesn't really get that kind of harshness. He's quite highly respected in the club. I think, unlike Troy, yes, very true, Connor. But with Munpreet, I think he can bowl straight. I think he was just doing it to advantage himself in the competition, like match fixing, really. Because I have seen him bowl with a straight arm foot, whereas Troy, I hardly ever see that. It's very rare.
That's about me. We're talking about me.
That's all. That's about it, really. It's match fixing. It's not fair, and Troy served his punishment with all the harshness.
All right, Baz, your opinion on Mr. Game? Should he be banned? Shouldn't he? Or has he already served his punishment?
Well, I don't like that he's wearing bloody Aussie equipment. I think
Well, it's only
That's
$5,
enough.
mate. It's pretty cheap. New Zealand stuff's
That's
15,
sandpaper
so
in your
it's
hand.
what?
yeah,
It's paper. It's got the
Sandpaper?
no, not sandpaper.
it's very fine sandpaper.
Not 400 grit, no.
But yeah,
No.
I know he's a Kiwi, but he dresses up as an Aussie.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah,
that.
I've spoken to Mary Ruth, so I am a New Zealander.
I just don't know if I can trust this guy.
Okay, so what do you reckon? Get to the point. Do you reckon he should be banned or not?
I reckon if you prove yourself,
He
like
should.
wearing New Zealand equipment
Yeah. On fire.
and bowling with straight arm, then no, you should not be.
Racist
Okay.
against India.
What about Dane Game, the brother of this conversation? Yes or no? Give an honest opinion.
Pretty obvious you should be banned.
Any reasoning behind that? Was it because I hit you in the back of the head at the party when you were a bit pissed? We had 6 wakatingies, by the way.
I can
Fully lit, bruh.
think of 1,000 of reasons.
You offered to have a seat and you didn't take it.
No, well, you chuck all the
You're a
time
chuck
in your
present.
bowl. You do.
Anything else that you want to get out on your chest?
You, for no absolute reason.
No! What the check?
You don't listen to your teammates, you don't listen to anyone, you just do what you want to do, whether it's bad or wrong. Bad and wrong. You're just so arrogant. Yeah, arrogant. That's You're ignorant. You just any bad word that humans can come up with is what you are. You just can't bat to save yourself. When you do something wrong when you bat, you get upset and you want to go somewhere.
So you say
you want to go home. You want to do.
So you're saying I should get counselling?
A bit more than counselling.
Maybe batting coaching,
What the check?
bowling coaching.
I think you should just quit, leave, and hopefully we never see you again.
Troy.
That's the best.
Wrap it up.
Or until that's the panel's thing on Troy Game. We're going to be wrapping it up now. Well, sometime soon we'll have another WWG cricket update for you. For another episode of this year's IPL weekly edition. But now, from now on, will be called the WWG Weekly Report. No, we'll be sweet as. I'm your host, Troy Game. By the sounds of it, I could be retiring from cricket after this IPL thing.
yes.
After my chucking case. And therefore, we'll be having a full-on commentary person.
And you're going to get a live band.
Okay, so that's it for this year's IPL thing. Thank you, Andrew Nederlands, Baz Nederlands, Ruapoto Atkinson, Hunter Cochrane, Takare, Connor Wilson, and Kieran West. Troy Game out.
17:38.
Sarah Sandford, yeah.
Time.